Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. President Lee Jae-myung says Korea should keep its fuel price caps and fuel tax cuts in place until global oil prices stabilize. Chairing a virtual meeting with senior aides from Brasilia on Sunday, Lee called for preemptive measures to limit the impact of volatile oil prices on inflation, following heightened tensions between the United States and Iran. He also instructed officials to prepare additional support measures if conditions worsen. The president further ordered a crackdown on market manipulation, including hoarding and price fixing, involving not only fuel but also other essential consumer goods. North Korea has slammed the latest ASEAN Regional Forum Chair's statement that reaffirms the goal of the complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. In a statement carried by the Korean Central News Agency on Monday, Yo-jong called the declaration pathetic and said, North Korea's nuclear capabilities would continue to advance without pause. The criticism follows the ARF chair's statement released on Friday, which expressed concern over Pyongyang's nuclear and missile programs and urged compliance with UN Security Council resolutions, dialogue, and denuclearization. Kim argues the declaration ignores North Korea's constitution, which defines North Korea as a nuclear weapon state, and insists that no outside pressure or rhetoric would change its current course. Global oil prices dropped nearly 5% on Monday as Middle East tensions showed signs of easing after the U.S. paused further strikes on Iran. Bloomberg data showed Brent crude down roughly 5% as of 8:30 a.m., trading at around $92 a barrel. Earlier in the session, it fell as much as 7%, briefly dropping below $90 a barrel. The global benchmark has climbed more than 25% this month, surging above $100 a barrel last week as the U.S.-Iran conflict spread from the Strait of Hormuz to the Red Sea. President Donald Trump has paused U.S. strikes on Iran for a second straight night, saying he wants to give diplomacy more time while keeping military options on the table. Speaking on Fox News on Sunday, U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Mike Waltz said the U.S. leader is giving talks some space, while stressing that the pause should not be seen as a decision against further military action. Iran also signaled a temporary easing of tensions, with an Iranian military spokesperson saying Tehran has halted its retaliatory attacks, while the country's foreign ministry confirmed that indirect communications with the United States are continuing through mediators, including Qatar and Pakistan. UNESCO's World Heritage Committee has approved a second-phase extension of Korea's Goodbye Korean Tidal Flats, adding 4 new areas to the existing World Heritage property. The newly inscribed sites are Seosan in Chungcheongnam-do Province, and Goheung, Muan, and Yeosu in Jeollanam-do Province. With the expansion, it now comprises 6 component sites, adding to the original locations, Seocheon, Gochang, Sinan, and Bosong-Suncheon, first inscribed in 2021 for their outstanding universal value. According to the IUCN, the expanded property fully satisfies the UNESCO Criterion 10, recognizing its exceptional biodiversity and global ecological importance within the West Sea ecosystem and the East Asian Australasian Flyway. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.